Oh wow, what a surprise. Hey guys, Anthony, 4x4 Diesel. This is that 120 Prado that came in on the tow truck and it had that blocked oil pickup. It's all cleaned up, it's got oil back in it, happy days. These are the injectors out of it. We're just going to spend a few minutes and run through a little bit of information about them and why they're not caked in crud. Because guess what we're all expecting, weren't we? We were expecting, you know, how many injectors to be stuck in there and caked in crud. Now, firstly, the reason this one looks different to the rest, because we wanted to confirm whether these were genuine or whether they've been messed around with, you know, like Bailey's, you know, remanufactured job, which would generally show a black DLC coated command piston. That's how one way to tell them apart. Looking at them from the outside, you wouldn't be able to tell because the manufacture date on all the injectors is, there's some different ones there. So it's definitely a bit of a mix up. Now, by looking at some of the black staining on them, perhaps some of these had blow-by on them. Perhaps someone made the mistake of reading the individual feedback values going, oh, number 1's no good, but the rest are okay, or number 1 and 2 are no good, or number 3 and 4 are no, or number 1 and 4 are no good, but 3 and 2 are okay, or whatever, right? I don't know what happened. I wasn't there, but all I can tell you is the reason there's no mess here is because obviously it was at an earlier stage the oil pickup got blocked by that mess, and then somebody's been in, and we can tell it's been worked on, you know, a number of times. Probably, you know, a few times. Injectors have been out, I'd say. So you can see some of the old staining, you know, whatever the case. This is really black. That one not too bad. But I'm not going to waste time which ones, but some of the injectors have been replaced at different times. None of them are less than 10 years old. So it's an 07 or something, right? I think the dates on these were like 2012 and maybe 2010. And I've forgotten already. It just doesn't matter. All that matters is the reason they're not messy is obviously this work was done and they never cleaned the oil pickup because they probably didn't know. So that's the good news. The bad news is obviously still needs injectors. They're 10 years old. And what we did, yeah, we stripped one just to confirm that they're not the B word, which we don't use. It's going to get new free clamps because we include that. We've got heaps of those. So look, there you go. Lucky for the client because all that extra cleaning and that, hopefully we don't have to do that. That being said, whoever cleaned the ports for these injectors, how well did they clean them? We don't know. We're still yet to get into the engine. See what I mean? So that one's still black underneath. So they didn't clean very well. See all that crud on the seating area there? It needs to look like, well, that one's not the best, but it's not too bad. See what I mean? See how it's mainly clean? This one? Yeah. So this is what I mean. We've certainly got it clean, but see all the specs? They didn't really do a good job at all, did they, right? But that's the point. But down the ports, we're going to polish the whole thing up till it's Mickey Mouse clean. Let's go and take a quick look in there at the moment, and then we'll wrap this one up. Okay, let's see how this works out. So, number 1. Not too bad, not too bad. Is there a seating washer still down in there? It looks a bit coppery colour. Anyway, you got to make sure you got the washers out. There could even be double washers. Who knows what people have done? Not too bad. I mean, they need cleaning, but I'm looking, is there caked up crud? Well, not that I can see with the camera type thing, but when we put the dowel down there and the rag and the degreaser, that'll tell a story. But overall, this is actually pretty good news on this engine for this client because it's certainly not looking too bad. It's certainly a lack of oil changes at some stage. When you see the coating over the camshaft, see that on top right in the middle there with the bolts in them, those retainers of the camshaft's got a rough cast surface. Yes, this is the camshaft here. But see all the black coating on it. And yeah, so certainly it will clean up with a lot of regular oil changes. So I'm going to highly recommend 5000K oil changes on this. See all that gummy stuff. There's definitely been some time here where this has not had oil changes for a long time to see that in a diesel engine. That's the sort of thing you see in a petrol engine. So it's missed some oil changes really badly, or it's had some really massively bad blow-by. But anyway, I hope you liked it. Subscribe, turn that bell on, catch you on the next one. Trying to get some short videos together for you. Of course, you're not going to learn as much in the short ones. So if you want more information, like I keep saying, check that injector information playlist. There's other videos that'll come out and you'll be able to watch those, you know, and get yourself educated watching and listening to the longer videos. But I hope this helps. Understand the problem. It's all explained in the injector information playlist. I've done it a few times lately. I feel like I'm just repeating myself, but every time somebody says, oh yeah, okay, now I get it, you know. So, but it's been there for years, so you should all get it straight away. Please go to the injector information playlist and check out those videos and put up with the waffling. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and mate, thank me. Thank you. Thank me for telling you as well, okay? It's not just me, thank you. I'm helping you here, aren't I? Anyway, thanks for watching. Hit the like button. Catch you on the next one. See ya.